Today we dive into the raw, unstoppable saga of a man who turned fists into fortune, streets into stardom, and chaos into cash. The one and only Iron Mike Tyson. Picture this. A kid from Brooklyn's darkest corners rises to earn over $400 million, owns tigers worth millions, drives cars that scream power, lives in palaces fit for kings, and rebuilds an empire after losing it all. This is no ordinary story. It's the blueprint of a warrior's wealth. Sit back because we're cracking open Mike Tyson's vault of luxury, family, cars, net worth, and the lifestyle that made him a living legend. This is Iconic Lives, and this is the Empire of Iron Mike. Mike Tyson was born June 30th, 1966, in Brownsville, Brooklyn, America's toughest neighborhood where survival meant fighting every day. By age 10, he was already a street enforcer, expelled from school. And running with gangs. By 13, he'd been arrested nearly 40 times for everything from theft to assault. But then came Cus D'Amato, the legendary trainer who saw destiny in a troubled teen. Cus didn't just teach boxing, he rebuilt Mike's soul, moving him to Catskill, New York, and turning raw rage into precision power. At just 18, Tyson won his first heavyweight title. In 1986. At age 20, he shocked the world by becoming the youngest heavyweight champion ever. He demolished opponents like Trevor Berbick, Larry Holmes, and Michael Spink in brutal knockouts that packed stadiums worldwide. Every win meant millions pouring in. Mike Tyson wasn't just a fighter. He was a money-making machine. Tyson's peak earning power was unreal. Over $400 million across his career, with single fights netting $30 to $40 million each. Endorsements from brands like Everlast and Nintendo flooded his accounts. Pay-per-view events shattered records. His fights with Holyfield and Lewis alone generated over $100 million in revenue. At his height, Mike was pulling in $50 million a year, making him one of the richest athletes alive. He signed deals worth millions for movies, video games, even his own comic book series. But with great money came wild spending. Mike once dropped $4 million on a bathtub made of gold leaf, $70,000 on fur coats in one shopping spree, and millions on exotic pets, including 3 Bengal tigers that cost $200,000 each. His fortune wasn't just big, it was explosive. Mike Tyson lived like an emperor in his prime. His Maine, Ohio mansion spanned 44,000 square feet with 21 bedrooms, indoor pools, a full nightclub, basketball court, and a replica of the Roman Colosseum in the backyard, valued at over $10 million. His Las Vegas estate featured marble floors, crystal chandeliers, private theaters, and garages packed with supercars. He flew private jets across the world for parties attended by rappers, actors, and billionaires like Donald Trump, who called him the greatest heavyweight ever. Tyson's jewelry collection included diamond-encrusted watches worth $200,000 each, custom gold chains heavier than his championship belts, and rings flashing bigger than his knockouts. His daily life? Personal chefs cooking steaks and lobster round the clock, trainers on speed dial, and entourages that rivaled rock stars. But this luxury came at a cost. Mike later admitted spending like a fool with $1 billion by the late 90s. Cracks appeared. Legal battles. 3 expensive divorces. Child support payments exceeding $10 million. And shady managers bled his fortune dry. The infamous 1997 ear-biting incident against Evander Holyfield cost him over $3 million in fines and suspensions. Then came the 2002 loss to Lennox Lewis, his last big payday but also the end of his prime. His businesses failed, properties foreclosed, debts piled up. By 2003, Mike Tyson filed for bankruptcy with $23 million in debt despite earning $400 million. He auctioned his mansions, cars, even his Tiger White Mike. But true legends don't stay broken. Tyson reinvented himself as a mogul. He launched Tyson 2.0, a cannabis brand now worth over $500 million in market value, with edibles, vapes, and his famous Mike Bites gummies selling millions annually. His podcast Hotboxin' with Mike Tyson draws millions of listeners weekly, featuring stars like Kanye West and Floyd Mayweather. He starred in movies like The Hangover and I Am Legend, banking millions per role. Tyson's one-man Broadway show Undisputed Truth grossed over $30 million worldwide. He even built Tyson Ranch in California, a 40-acre cannabis paradise valued at over $100 million. Today, his net worth sits between $15 and $25 million. Conservative estimates that don't count his growing empire. Mike Tyson's garage was a billionaire's dream. Here's the full breakdown. First, the Rolls-Royce Corniche convertible. British luxury worth $300,000 with cream leather interiors and suicide doors. Second, the Lamborghini Diablo VT, a $450,000 beast with 378 horsepower. That hit 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. Third, multiple Ferrari F50s, each over $1 million. Raw Italian supercars with Formula One engines. Fourth, Bentley Azure drop tops worth $250,000 for cruising Vegas boulevards. Fifth, a fleet of Mercedes-Benz G-Wagons and Cadillac Escalades customized with 24-karat gold rims. Sixth, vintage Porsche 911 turbos and Jaguar XJS coupes for nostalgia. And don't forget his Bugatti Veyron phase. $8 million of pure velocity. Tyson didn't just collect cars, he collected statements of power. Mike Tyson is father to 8 children from multiple relationships. But his current family anchors his peace. He's been married to Lakiha Kiki Spicer since 2009. She stood by him through bankruptcy, loss, and rebirth, raising their 2 children together. Tragedy struck in 2009 when 4-year-old daughter Exodus tragically passed away in a treadmill accident. A pain Mike calls the worst day of my life that transformed him into a devoted dad. His older kids, including Michael, Amir, and D'Amato, have pursued boxing and business, carrying the Tyson legacy. His daughter Milan runs a jewelry line. While son Amir boxes professionally, Mike says, "My kids saved me. They're my real championship belts." Family isn't just blood for Tyson, it's redemption. Mike Tyson's story screams resilience, from earning $400 million and losing it all to rebuilding a $25 million empire through weed, podcasts, and pure grit. Today at 59, he's fitter than ever, training daily, mentoring young fighters, and expanding Tyson 2.0 globally. His philosophy: everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. That's Iron Mike, unbreakable, unapologetic, and richer in wisdom than ever. Mike Tyson teaches us that true wealth isn't measured in dollars alone, it's measured in comebacks, in the ability to stare down defeat and swing back harder. His journey from a street kid worth nothing to a cannabis mogul commanding boardrooms shows anyone can rewrite their story. Imagine owning a fleet of Lamborghinis one day, losing it all the next, then building a brand bigger than your boxing career. That's Tyson magic. His life proves luxury isn't permanent, but grit is. As he trains for exhibition matches at age 59, selling out arenas against legends like Roy Jones Jr., Mike reminds us champions don't retire, they evolve. His net worth may fluctuate, but his legend? Priceless. From gold-plated bathtubs to grounded family dinners, Iron Mike's empire rises eternal. So tell me in the comments, would you spend $200,000 on a tiger, or is Mike's wisdom the real fortune? Hit like if this inspired you. Subscribe to Iconic Lives for more untold stories of billion-dollar rises and falls.